Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ONCI. We will take a look at the daily time frame. I've done this analysis multiple times. It's been a couple of days since the last update I did, but that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And I had a whole bunch of questions come on it, not only really today, but a couple past days. Rightfully so. I mean, the price, there's no doubt about it, has really been heading downwards. So what are my thoughts on it? What is the chart ruined? What's going on? Well, I don't know. It depends. It's tricky. What do I mean by it depends? Well, I don't know your strategy going in. If you're a day trader and you bought right there and you were hoping to sell within 4.2 seconds, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty terrible. But if you care about the big picture of things, the overall perspective, the big picture, then the bulls are still in control and the bulls still have a chance. Now, before you go and call me crazy, how can you say the bulls are in full control? Well, again, perspective, I'm talking about people that care about the big, grand picture of things. I fully realize, depending on where you bought and what your strategy was, that, yeah, it might look, now if you go on, well, I don't really know what my strategy was, well, then you shouldn't even be trading in the first place. But that's a whole nother conversation. So what I'm going to talk about, this from the big picture, grand scheme of things perspective. With all that being said, I mean, the bulls, there's nothing wrong with pullbacks. I will say that. Nothing wrong at all. However, it becomes a point where it's like, all right, yeah, the price is pulled back enough. It's time for the bulls to start to step back up. And that's kind of where the chart is now is, yeah, pullbacks are healthy. Yeah, pullbacks need to happen. But all right, bulls, you've let it pull back enough. Time to start to step back up. So before I get to that kind of that very key level, just going to do a little house cleaning here and get rid of these lines. And the first update here, let's see, do I even want to talk? No, I'm going to just get rid of that one too for now. And yes, I'm talking to myself right now. So we'll just talk about the level of resistance because right now, breaking levels of resistance not really at the top priority. But at any sort of bounce, 0025 is going to be that key level of resistance that needs to be gotten, broken back up above. But in my mind, it's all about down here at 001. Why is 001 so important? Well, let me ask this: where was the big breakout that really sent this monster move starting? Where did that breakout occur? And, hopefully you're saying, or if not, I'm going to point it out to you. But you can see right here, price couldn't get through 001. Price couldn't get through 001. Price got through 001, and things just ignited. So that is a key level of support because if the price does not hold above there, then at that point in time, the price is right back to where it started before the breakout. And that's not what you want to see from a big picture perspective. You don't want to see the price going back to where it was before key breakout areas, and that is a very key breakout area. I'm not saying that'll happen, but that's why I'm saying the bulls still have a chance because, let's look at it like this. Let's say the price does come down here, bounce around, and then head back up. What would the overall chart, I realize I keep beating that dead horse, but I'm trying to illustrate a point here. What would the big picture look like? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have this set of bases down here. You'd have this set of bases down here. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, the stair steps would still be going in the upwards direction. So yeah, 001 is still in play, and the bulls are, or I should say the price is up above it. So you still got to give the benefit of the doubt to the bulls. But at the same time, the price is pulled back enough. It's time for the bulls to start to show some signs of strength there and, start to level things out because there's not much cushion room left anymore. I mean, the wiggle room is getting, there's still a little bit of distance, but, things are quickly shrinking. So we'll see what the bulls have up their sleeve next week. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point. And like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.